Hello and welcome, mock trial coaches, to our REGY training online tutorial. Today, we're going to do an introduction to REGY, show you how to sign in using your email, next, how to publish the event, show you how students and adults register, how to close your event, and then how to create an invoice that is accurate. The reasons we changed to REGY was because it is a more professionalized system that allows for backup, and it allows us to be more efficient on our end and focus on program outcomes. It is both a registration system that will take care of all your district and state needs. In addition, it will create an invoice that both you and your club can see, as well as us on our end. To talk about the different roles that are available, there's a conference director, that is us at the state office. There's a club leader. This should be your head coach or an adult that is in charge of the administrative ends. There are students, and there are adult volunteers. Adult volunteers include anyone that fits in the 1 to 10 mandatory ratio for our program. The first step in setting up your account is logging in through your email, which you will receive from REGY through us. So you can see that you have a message from REGY. Right here is a password that you'll need to copy over. Click on the link. You already have an account, so you need to click Login. Here you can enter the email address that we just sent and the password that we assigned. From here, you'll want to log in. As you can see, you're part of the Washington State YMCA Youth in Government, and the name of your delegation will be right here. First step is you're going to want to go into your account. Once you log in, you're going to make sure your club name is correct, your advisor name is correct. If you would like to change this to an administrative personnel that will take care of it, that is fine. Please enter a new password that you will remember, a phone number that works for you, and of course your address. Please enter any medical conditions that you may have and any dietary restrictions that you may have as well. Once that information is updated, it'll take you back to your dashboard. Here you can see that you have different events that you are able to publish. Right here is the event, the first event that you will publish, the 2014 mock trial competition. This will go out to all your students and adult volunteers. But for this purpose, we are going to use our test mock trial event. As you can see, the advertised price right here is $50 for our program fee for students. If you would like to change that price to anything different, you may do so by clicking on this box. For instance, if you charge more for your club to participate in this event, you're going to want to reflect that price here. If you want to say that it's $0, you may do so as well. However, you will still be charged $50 per student. This price right here is how much you want your students to see. So you may go through and you may publish your event. Once you have published your event, you're going to want your students and adult volunteers to log in. So I will walk you through what that process looks like on their screen. What they will need to do is they will need to go to regi.co to sign up. Here they can click the sign up feature on the top. From here they will be required to enter information. To come up with a password. And they're going to register as a general registration. It'll ask them to confirm their information and to enter some information below. And they are going to want to choose student or delegate. If they choose club officer, there is no difference between the two. It is just based on your end and what you see. Also, your adult volunteers will go through the same process, except for they will sign up for an adult leader or adult volunteer. Again, makes no difference on our end. It is all about how you want to use this feature. We'll register a student for this. Go ahead and continue. Next, they're going to want to choose the organization. That is Washington State YMCA Youth and Government. And they're going to want to find their school or team up here. Earlier, we used test delegation. That is where our student is going to register. So now they're in this dashboard. You can tell that this dashboard looks a little different because it has blue writing, whereas the advisor had red. You can see that they're under the Washington State YMCA Youth and Government, and they're in the test delegation. Also, you can see here that the test mock trial team is now published. You can see that club price that we posted earlier is $0. And what they will need to do is to go ahead and register for that event. Again, they will not be able to see this until you as the advisor or you as the coach have published it. They will go ahead and click register. For this specific competition, they need to choose which side they will be on, and the roommate preference, which does not apply for district competitions. And they will go ahead and submit registration. So now this student is officially registered for the program, and that is all they need to do for this event. Now we will go back and we will show you how to close the event. Now that you've seen how to register students and adults, what you're going to want to do is once all your students are registered, you will want to come back in under your coach or club leader account. You can see that it is red here, which differs from a student account, which is blue as you saw earlier. Next, what you're going to want to do is make sure that your students are all signed in, because once you close the event, you can no longer add students in to your team. Again, once your event is closed, you can no longer add any more students into your team. So what you're going to want to make sure is that you see all your students are registered. You can see this is the fake account we used earlier. So what you want to do is close event. As you can see, this notice will pop up that you cannot register anyone further for this event. We'll click OK and move forward. Once your event is closed, you are now able to move forward and print an invoice, as you can see right here. Typically, there's a step in between which allows you to choose the teams of your students. However, since there is only one student for this account, you cannot see that feature at this point. However, it is fairly simple as you just divide students into their specific teams. What you'll want to do is go ahead and create an invoice, which will pop up. As you can see, that you can look at all your registrants, that you have your student and you have your advisor signed up, and here is the pricing for them. Right here it creates a subtotal and any discounts that apply. Now, if you have students with financial aid, we will need to go in and manually enter that information. So, before you click print, please let us know that your invoice is ready if there needs to be any adjustments. Because once you print, you are no longer able to get a discounted price on your invoice, and we want to make sure that it is correct as possible. So again, if you notice that something is wrong, please do not print it until you have talked to us, because we can go in and add adjustments into your account. So if you believe this price is correct, you'll see your subtotal down here. You can go ahead and print an invoice for this feature. Once you have clicked print invoice, an invoice will be sent to you and an invoice will be sent to me, so we're able to that we are agreeing on the said price below. From this point on, you're ready and you're set to go. I hope this was a simple training for you and didn't take up too much of your time. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact the state office, and we would be happy to accommodate your needs. Thank you for your time, and goodbye.